What do you think it is that has kept Star Trek boldly going now for over 50 years?
I think the characters are amazing characters. When you look at the diversity of the characters, and I'm not just talking about ethnicity. I'm talking about just personalities. They represent sort of kind of a mini core group of all humanity, and it's really wonderful to watch that. And the fact, I think for me, what was always great was the way that they got through things was by getting through them together. It was not about this guy going off on his own to do this, or this guy going off and one guy saves everybody. It was them doing it together. On almost every episode, they had to work together, and I always liked that. As a kid, I loved that sort of camaraderie and that sort of cooperation. That was a neat thing that I loved about it. And the other idea is just kind of like going out and exploring for peaceful reasons, going out and exploring for the good of humanity, as opposed to going out and just kind of wanting to destroy things or stay in power or be overbearing to everyone else because we can. It had more of a peaceful core to it than anything else at the time.
What role do you feel the video games have played over the years in keeping Star Trek fans engaged?
You know what? That's a hard question for me, because I really don't play video games. And that's weird coming from a guy who started his career in video games.
But did a Star Trek game, right?
Yes, and worked on the Star Trek game too. Yes, but I don't ever play them. But I think obviously, as we all know, video games are huge. In the world today. They were, when I was a kid, there was no such thing, just barely coming out with Atari, and I never would have guessed that they would be where they are today, doing what they do. But they are a very valid form of telling stories, just like anything else, when done correctly. So, hopefully they'll just keep doing it. I don't know. But again, I don't play them enough to know.
Luckily, JJ plays, right?
Oh yeah, he thank God JJ plays. He played all the games that I was scoring. That's how we met, because even those Medal of Honor games, like I never really played them. I was always interested in like the history of what the story was and all of that, and I had artwork everywhere, but I never really sat down and played them because I was never any good at them. I remember that I tried to play the first level, the first Medal of Honor. I died instantly. I tried about 3 times, and I was like, I'm never going to do this. It's never going to happen. And that was the last time I played.